So in this video, I'm going to take a look at my top 5 players' irons of 2018. But I tell you what, this has been a really tough one for me to choose between these, but we're going to take a look at my top 5 picks. So just before we jump into the video, appreciate you watching as always. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and you're enjoying the content I'm putting out there, then please consider doing so. Hit that bell icon and get notifications of any future videos. Loads of swing tips, club reviews, club comparisons will be coming your way all through next year. Also, hook up on my social media platforms, so Instagram @MNGolfCoach and also Twitter @MNGolfCoach. So the players category here, this is very much into my area, and this is the irons that I would probably choose from if I was going to go and get sort of fitted. It's a very competitive category and there's a lot of really good quality golf clubs out there. So this is really tough for me to whittle this down to just 5. I've left some big brands and big names out of this top 5, to be honest, which is difficult to do, but as I say, there's a lot of really good options in this category. So we'll jump straight into it. Okay, so number 5 in my top 5 players' irons of 2018 is the PXG 0311T, which stands for Tour. So this is their smallest offering from PXG. This is the Gen 2 version, so it's the newer version, and really this has made it into my top 5. Obviously, we all know it's a different price point and it's not in everybody's league, but it's made in my top 5 purely from the looks, but really mainly the feel. These feel phenomenal. Awesome feeling irons. So, as again, put this down by the ball, as we'd expect in this category, these are all going to be very neat, compact look, minimal offset, medium to thin sort of top edge, very sort of squat appearance behind the golf ball, but this looks lovely. Let's give this first one a hit. Yeah, feels amazing. I think just the feel, we know this is a hollow iron, which we've seen more brands do. It's filled with that urethane substance, so I think that definitely gives that feel, that nice acoustics that we associate with a soft sounding, muted sounding sort of forged iron. So it definitely helps to help. I'll say that again, it definitely helps with the feel aspect of this golf club, which, as I say, just feels amazing to me. So the loft on this 7 iron is 32 degrees, which is quite strong for this category. I tend to see lofts venturing up more into that 33, 34, 35 area. So 32 is a little bit on the stronger side with the PXG T, the Tour iron. It just feels amazing. The feel off that is just superb. Yes, the price point is very difficult and is very niche, but you know, it's definitely made it into my top 5. Really on those looks and feel, especially the feel, it just feels phenomenal as it comes off that club face. So coming in at number 5 is the PXG 0311T iron in the Gen 2 version. Okay, so number 4 in my top 5 players' irons of 2018 is the Callaway X Forged iron. So beautiful looking golf club. Small cavity in the back of the club head there, but we have a very nice look, minimal offset, sort of slim top edge, lovely shaping. Again, this is a 7 iron, what I have in my hands, and it's a fully forged head. Okay, so let's give this one a hit. Yeah, a lovely flight, soft feel again, as you'd expect. You know, they're all going to feel good in a way, aren't they, these irons in this category? That's hitting the green quite nicely. So this 7 iron in the Callaway X Forge is lofted at 33 degrees. So again, we're into that area that maybe getting a bit more sort of neutral. So these irons aren't really geared around pure distance, but a little bit more of feel and also control and a workability, which typically the player who would probably want to be testing these is going to be sort of looking for those sort of characteristics in an iron. Yeah, a little bit into the mat there with that one, but it's flown pretty nicely and still hit the green quite accurately there. So coming in at number 4 on my top 5 players' irons of 2018 is the Callaway X Forged. Okay, so coming in at number 3 on my top 5 is a very newcomer to the market, and the only reason this has made it into my top 5 is purely because I love this iron so much, is the TaylorMade P760. So literally only just launched a month or two ago as we've done this video. Obviously we're now in end of December, just before Christmas, and this is only launched about a month or so ago, and it's beautiful. I did a review of this and I love the look of it, I love the feel of it, I love the numbers it produced. Everything about it was great. Now, the only reason maybe it's not higher up in my top 5 is purely because it's only been out just over a month. So that's how good it is to make it into top 5. So a bit more of maybe a 2019 iron really, but it has made it into my top 5 at number 3. It sits beautiful. It's lovely compact squat head behind the ball, thinnish top line, very little offset, lovely classic chrome, you know, on the toe section, heel section that you would expect from a very classic players looking club, and sits lovely behind that ball. Yeah, lovely high ball flight, feels amazing does that iron. Love the feel of that. Now, as we know, with the 760 irons, that stopped pretty quick there also. With the 760 irons, we've got like a bit of a split set. So from the 7 iron, 6 iron, 5 iron down, we see the speed foam, so hollow design, like in the P790, but obviously in a small compact head. Speed foam in there for that, maybe that bit of speed, bit more forgiveness, a bit of extra launch with those longer irons. And then as you move into the 8-9 wedge, we see a one-piece forged construction, which is a little bit more aimed around that sort of control and accuracy. So a little bit of a split set within one set. The look on the back is exactly the same as you work your way through, so it doesn't go from this sort of small cavity that we see in this 7 iron into a pure blade. It does keep that little cavity in there, but we'll just lose that hollow head. So again, this 7 iron comes in at 33 degrees of loft, so it's in that bit more traditional lofting category. Oh, feels amazing. That's one of the reasons why I put it in there, and I know it's more of maybe a 2019 iron, but since it's come out I absolutely love it, and that's pretty much stone dead there, stopping really quickly. That spun at 7,700, so for a 7 iron there, loads of control, loads of spin. That's the sort of numbers I sort of saw when I reviewed it. It was feeling, you know, around that sort of 7,000 to 7,500 mark there. It's got loads of control, great feeling, and I love the look of it also. So that's made it into the 3rd position of my top 5 players irons of 2018. Okay, so we're into the top 2 now, and this was a tough one for me, but number 2 in my top 5 players irons of 2018 is the Wilson FG Tour V6 forged iron. Now, these are the irons that I have in my bag, and I've played with them for about a year now, and I love them. I think they're a fantastic iron, both looks, feel, and a bit of forgiveness, to be honest, if I'm being all truthful. I like the forgiveness factor in these, even though they're quite a compact, small look when you sit it down by the ball, which sometimes does look a little bit scary, but they're pretty forgiving because they've got a little bit of tungsten in the sole, and that then splits as you go into those longer irons. So, as I say, these are in my bag, and I really, really enjoy using them. And for me, at the moment, they're staying in there for quite a bit to come, to be honest, unless something really impressive comes along. I mean, it's the sound, I think, with these. It just sound amazing, and they feel so soft. Love hitting these. I just always want to just keep picking this up and keep hitting it. So the loft on this 7 iron is 35 degrees of loft, so this is probably the weakest loft that I'm going to be, well, it is the weakest loft I'm using here, so definitely not a distance club, you know, like that last one there, quite slightly low in the face, but accuracy wise was fantastic, and 165 carry, but it's spinning at that 7,000 mark. I've got loads of control, and that's what I really love about this iron. The control factor is amazing, and it's an iron that I feel like I can shape any way I really want to. Very, very workable. Yeah, lovely shot, lovely strike. Just could hit that all day. Really enjoy hitting them. They're definitely staying in the bag until something amazing comes out and absolutely wows me. But Great iron, and the price point as well is also very good. It just sits a little bit less than most of other forged irons on the market. So coming in at number 2 on my top 5 players irons of 2018 is the Wilson FG V6 forged. Okay, so drum roll. I think most of you maybe know which brand this is going to be. It is my number 1 choice in the players category 2018 irons, and it's the Mizuno MP18 SC iron, so the split cavity iron. It's an absolute beauty. As we know, Mizuno, fantastic makers and designers of irons. The feel is superb, the looks is beautiful, and the performance was very good when I tested it. And again, we've seen some very popular choice of iron for many golfers when they come through our fitting sessions here at the Academy. So let's get this first one here. This happens to be a 6 iron, so this is lofted at 30 degrees, so the 7 iron loft equivalent would be 34 degrees. So again, it's fairly weak. It's not a distance hitting club, but very much a playing workability club and control. Yeah, lovely accurate shot there, hitting that green nice. Again, it feels superb, as we'd expect with a forged iron, especially from Mizuno. So the MP18 family, we've got obviously the straight out blade, then we've got the SC, and then we've got the MMC, which is a little bit more of a multi-material construction. So this sits in the middle here, very much in this category that I'm putting in here of the players iron. Oh, that's just, yeah. That's golf porn. That just feels absolutely amazing. The sound, the feel, the spin numbers. I mean, for a 6 iron there, that's getting up to sort of 6,500 on the spin. So I know that's going to stop. Comes into land. The flight's lovely. Feels like I could control it, manoeuvre it, and do whatever I want with it. So definitely a clear winner for me. And as I say, through our fitting sessions through down here at the Academy, in this players category, definitely the winner. Okay guys, there we go. There's my top 5 player irons of 2018. Hopefully you may agree with some of my choices, you may not, but I'd love to hear your comments, so fire some comments in this section down below of your thoughts, and maybe if you've got any of these irons, or if there's another player's iron out there that you feel like I should have put in there. Obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Very much appreciate it. Allows me to get much more content out to you as much as I can. Follow my social media platforms, so my Instagram and Twitter, both at MN Golf Coach, and hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.